All right, y'all, about to get one of my last workouts in before I start prepping for the triathlon. Let's get it. Come join me on this journey.
It's February 17th and I'm officially starting my prep for an Ironman. Honestly, I don't really know what I'm getting myself into. I just signed up for the Waco Ironman 70.3, which is gonna be on October 6th. So it's gonna give me about 8 months of prep time. I do know this, the Ironman 70.3 is a triathlon and I will have to swim 1.2 miles, I'll have to cycle 56 miles, and then I'll have to run a half marathon. By the way, I don't know how to swim, I've never owned a tri-bike, and I've actually never run a half marathon either. I used to compete in men's physique bodybuilding. I'm not an endurance athlete, so I'm definitely stepping into new territory. I'm going to test myself and see if I've got what it takes to become an Ironman. I will be logging everything, and my main goal is to inspire you through my journey. So come join me on the journey. Let's go! Right now, my cardio is extremely bad. In fact, I can barely run a mile without stopping. So with that being said, I did formulate a game plan for my prep. The first 8 weeks, I'm gonna mainly focus in on running, and I'm gonna run about 3 to 4 times per week. Then in about 6 weeks, I'm gonna start swimming. I figured I wanna give myself plenty of time to learn how to swim, and then obviously to be able to hit that distance. And then in about 3 months, which will give me about 5 months of prep time, I'm gonna start cycling. I figured the cycling would be a little bit easier part of my prep because I do enjoy cycling. But today, it is go time. I'm gonna go for a 1 mile run, that's it, 1 mile. Run number 1 complete. Week 2, let's finish 2 mile run. Week 3, let's finish 3 mile run. I'm about 1 month into my prep. It is, it's March 26th. Just finished a 3.5 mile run. Definitely building that endurance. Week 5, let's finish the 5 mile run. And next week I'm gonna stretch it. I'm gonna shoot for 7 miles. Every time I run, I try to channel my inner David Goggins. Stay hard. I'm 6 weeks in, and I just finished 7 miles, 68:13. I'm at Lifetime at 7 a.m. I'm doing my first swim today. Again, I don't know how to swim, so I will have to hire a swim coach. All right, swim number 1. Let's get it. I am outside going for my first outside run. I've been doing all my runs on the treadmill. Today I've actually mapped out a little path that's about 8 miles, so I'm gonna hit it today. Just finished another run. I'm gonna be completely honest. I still don't understand why people love running so much. Maybe it's just not my thing. This ain't fun. This is week 9 of training. I just finished a 10 mile run, and I've got a half marathon coming up in a week and a half, feeling pretty good. Yeah, check that out, check it out. All right, so I'm about 10 weeks into my prep, and I'm gonna go ahead and share an observation I've made. I'm losing a lot of weight. Now, I kind of knew I was gonna lose weight, but I've already lost 15 pounds. And the craziest part about this is I have a scale that measures body fat percentage, muscle index. Most of the weight that I've lost is actually muscle. So I'm not happy about that. It is day 1 of swimming lessons. I'm stoked. I'm here at Lifetime Plano. We are starting with my trainer, Ken. He is the man. He is the guy who's gonna lead me into victory. Let's get it.
Go. You bend those elbows, Craig. There you go. That's the bend. Oh, now whenever you breathe, your arm extends. Go, Trey. Steady that breathing. Lead with the top of your head. I want you to lead with the top of your head.
First day of swim lessons in the books. I'm feeling good. I feel like I improved a little bit. No, I still don't know how to swim, but I like Ken, good coach. I'm excited. Oh, and big shout out to Tim Taylor. He is my training partner, and he's the guy who hooked us up with the swim lessons. He is a great friend because I'm pretty sure he got us swim lessons because he doesn't want to see me die in the Ironman. Tim, I appreciate you. Good morning. It is a very early morning. It is about 5:30 a.m. and it's a really big day because I am actually on my way to run my first half marathon.
Get after it. Get after it. Light that fire.
Today is going to be a day to remember. I just finished my first half marathon. Never thought in a million years I'd be running a half marathon. It's all part of the prep. I've been running for about almost 12 weeks now, and my calf was actually hurting a little bit today. But overall, I actually did really well. I went in with a goal of 2 hours, and my Strava time got me just under 2 hours. I think my actual time was just over 2 hours. But definitely not mad about that time. I wish I got more footage today. I didn't get a lot of footage just because I really pushed myself trying to see what time I could get. And by the time I finished that race, I had nothing left to give. I was wiped out and just left. So I got my medal and took off. And by the way, I have yet to experience this whole runner's high that people talk about. Yep, I definitely don't feel high after I run. Actually, I feel wiped out. So I do feel actually a little bit high from the accomplishment of doing a half marathon. But other than that, I'm absolutely exhausted right now. So I'm just chilling on the couch right now. I'm actually massaging out my calf because it's hurting a little bit. But I did it.
See yourself getting faster whenever you're propelling yourself in the water. So much better with it breathing. So much better. So now your head's coming out of the water again. Your hips are dropping. That's exactly what's happening.
Why'd you stop, Trey? Messing with you. Get that right arm straight. Bend that elbow.
Good. You're turning your chin. Turning your chin. Bigger. Breathe. Try. Go left again. Go for it. Go left again.
Okay, so I'm about 4 swim sessions in with Ken. It's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. So I can barely get a single lap in without feeling lightheaded after the lap. But I am excited though. I've actually hired a second swim coach. Her name is Liz. I'm excited to get started with her so she can give me some different pointers. But this is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Am I supposed to be looking back? Or am I supposed to what's my ear to shoulder?
And then your sign to breathe is the elbow except
I've been working with 2 different coaches. I've had probably about 10 sessions between the 2 of them. I currently swim about 2 to 3 times a week, but now I'm actually gonna bump that up and increase it to 5 to 6 times a week over the next month or so until I get this thing down. I've been struggling to even do a single lap, so still working on the breathing. This has been a much longer, more challenging process than I was expecting, so I got to bump it up and get this thing down. It is the beginning of June, and it's my first day jumping on a bike. So I got about 4 months until I got to hit that 56 miles in that distance for that Ironman. My running's come along pretty good. My swimming's come along pretty good. I haven't bought a bike yet, so right now I'm just jumping on an elliptical here at Lifetime Fitness, and I'll probably buy a bike here in the next couple weeks. Get that outdoor training in.
So this left arm, you see, is going wider than your right because you're not used to it yet. That's mobility. You can focus on mobility for your left arm. See, it's going wide. Pause to add anything. When you breathe, your arm is moving right away to pull you forward. And then when you're not breathing, your left hand takes a pause. See, your left hand takes a pause. So this wasted energy, that's when your hips drop. Because your hands, when you're not moving forward, when you don't move forward, your hips drop. Steady. There you go. Don't fight the water. There you go. You have less splashes than Tim because you're keeping your chin in. So you're not fighting the water, that's good. Streamlining your arms with a line on the floor. Great job.
It's July 1st, and it is a big day because I'm about to purchase a bike. So I'm actually buying this bike off of Facebook Marketplace, and this is the second time I bought something off of Facebook Marketplace, and all I gotta say is every single time it's been super sketch. So I am waiting in a parking lot right now in a 7-Eleven gas station, and about to meet with someone, meeting at 1 p.m. Make sure you bring the cash. Like, I feel like this is like a drug deal about to happen. So it always feels super sketch. So I'm gonna let you guys know if it turned out good. Boom, there it is, brought it home. So good news is, it is a very nice bike. I am overall happy with my purchase. Bad news is, the moment I started riding it, see that little snake on the floor there? That is actually the bike chain. It immediately broke when I started riding it. So got to get that fixed. I'm gonna take it to a shop, make sure everything else is running smoothly, and then hopefully it's not a expensive repair. All right, so I got a big confession, and before I confess, no judgment. No judgment. I just bought a bike last week. I'm currently about 12 weeks out from my first Ironman, and just bought the bike last week, 10-speed bike, and took it for a ride. Tried changing gears and realized that I don't even know how to ride this thing. So I don't know how to switch gears. I've got an old school bike that's got like the gear shifter that tells you exactly what gear it's in. This doesn't have that. In fact, when I went to the bike shop, I'm pretty sure the guy laughed at me when I told him I didn't know how to ride it. So anyways, that's the predicament that I'm in right now. But I am currently sitting on a couch watching a YouTube tutorial on how to ride a bike. So sounds dumb. I got 12 weeks to figure this out. I'm going to show you guys that I can learn how to ride a bike. This is my first time jumping on a bike. They say dress for success. Look at that. Oh, even got the booty pad. Yeah. Yeah, booty looking good. Look at that bike. Just finished the cycle. My back hurts. It's hurting. I'm tired. My body's actually pretty run down already. But no excuses. I got swim lessons today. Well, here's my wake-up call. All right, Patriot, I'll get up.
It's faster RPM you're talking about. Your legs actually take smaller kicks when you do it this way. you're reserving energy with the legs for the bike. You improve immensely. It's just night and day from when you started, and then so what you have to try and adjust with now is this is easy swimming. When it gets to the actual ocean water or lake water, you have to learn how to breathe and then look. Those would be the next steps in. Save your legs for the bike. Just allow yourself to go through the water. You won't win the race on the swim. You can win it on the bike, more the bike than the run. So the bike will be more important for you over the next couple of months.
Okay.
And then aside from that, like time in the water, time on the bike are going to be important.
Cool. Okay, it's my first time wearing a wetsuit. Not gonna lie, I feel like straight up Batman in this thing. I feel pretty cool. So I'm just testing it out today, and then this upcoming Wednesday, 2 days from now, I'm gonna start doing some open water swims. So I'll keep you posted. Today is another really big day. So I'm doing my first open water swim. I've actually joined the Frisco Triathlon Club. I'm excited. We're going out to Lake Louisville. We're gonna be swimming for about an hour. There's gonna be about 10 to 15 of us. And I feel like I've gotten my form down in the pool, and I'm feeling pretty comfortable getting my full distance in. But I'm anxious to see how that translates into open water. So it is time for some real swim practice. I just finished my first open water swim, and I had an absolute blast. So I don't know what distance I hit, but I do know that I swam for almost an hour straight, and I actually felt really good all the way through. I just envisioned myself swimming in a pool and just kept the same technique, same form, added sighting to the mix, and I did it. So in a weird sort of way, like I'm actually like somewhat emotional just thinking of 4 months ago. Like I felt super discouraged, felt super defeated. It just wasn't clicking. And then one day it clicked. Next thing I know, I'm swimming multiple laps in a pool. Then I'm swimming a mile in a pool. And now I'm swimming for almost an hour straight in open water. I'm definitely feeling ready for the swim portion of my Ironman. And I went and hung out with the Frisco Triathlon Club afterwards. They're super, super nice. And several of them gave me really good tips for actual race day. So I'm excited. I'm feeling pretty good about my swim, feeling pretty good about my run. To be honest, I think I've severely underestimated the cycling portion. The furthest distance I've gone is about 45 miles, and that's on an indoor bike. Outdoor, only 30 miles. And I've noticed I'm getting a lot of back pain, like excruciating back pain. But cycling today, inside, only because it's 107 degrees outside today. But hopefully next week, I think it's dropping down a little bit. It's gonna be like the upper 90s, so yay for that. So I'll start doing a lot more outdoor cycling. Just finished the longest workout of my life. Went for 4.5 hours outside, and I'm about 6 weeks out from game day. And so got to start acclimatizing now. So I'm just getting used to the heat. It's 97 degrees outside. And I did a bridge workout, which means I combined 2 disciplines. I cycled for 38 miles, then got off my bike and I ran for 8. So feeling pretty good, feeling very hot. It is hot in Texas. I haven't been able to do a lot of outside stuff because it's been up in the hundreds every day for the past month. Today it finally only got down to about 98, so that's right. I did 4.5 hours outside, 98 degrees. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I messed up big time the other day. I forgot to put some sunscreen on. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Nice blisters. It hurts. Send help. Text is 1, Trey 0. This is my 5-week out check-in, and I just finished a 45-mile cycle. Did it in about 3.5 hours. To be completely honest, that's actually really slow. So honestly, pretty discouraged. I've never hit my full distance on the bike. You know, there's some days where I'm feeling great and I'm feeling like I'm right there. I can do this. But just keeping it 100 with you guys, today is not one of those days. I'm only cycling at about not even a 14 mile per hour speed. And realistically, I need to be cycling at about a 15, 16, 17 mile per hour speed for 56 miles. And after my 45 miles today, my legs are just complete jello. And so the thought of doing that after an hour-long swim and then getting off that bike and going for a half marathon. Another factor within the Ironman is they have cutoff times. So, you know, I think it's like 10 to 15% don't even make the cutoff times. Might even be substantially more than that. So I have to essentially do that cycle in a little over 4 hours. I have maybe 4 hours, 15 minutes to do that time. And I think as my pace is right now for 45 miles, I would have to maintain that pace at the very least to just make the cutoff time. So I'm going to remain positive. I'm going to remain hopeful, and I got 5 weeks left. So I'm going to give everything I got. My cycle shoes are in. Yeah. Gonna break these boys open. Yeah, first pair of cycling shoes, clip-in cycling shoes. First time wearing some clip-in shoes. I'm stoked. I'm gonna give it a shot, see how it goes. I got nothing to lose. I cycle slow as dirt at this point, so my goal is to increase my speed. They say you cycle 18% more efficiently with clip-in shoes, so I'm gonna give that theory a test. I got nothing to lose. More than likely, I'll probably wipe out in one of my first few cycles. They say when you first get started, it's not uncommon to wipe out, so you're gonna see this grown man going down the street with some elbow pads and some knee pads as I cycle with these clip-in shoes. So I'll let you know how it goes. I'll get back to you on that. First day of riding with my clip-in shoes, I was so excited. And unfortunately, I don't even know how to clip in the shoes. I figured it'd be really easy. I figured it's gonna be a simple clip, but I can't figure it out. So I think it looks like I've gotta buy another piece for my bike pedal. Pretty sad. I'm 4.5 weeks out from Ironman, y'all, and I don't even know how to clip in my cycle shoes. Oh yeah, made it to North Lake from Louisville. Let's go. Rainy day run today. Still putting in the work. Rain ain't gonna slow me down. My clip-in shoe situation has finally been resolved. I got some new pedals. I told y'all I'd keep you posted on how my first time using clip-in shoes went. Check it out. Bike 2, Trey 0. Wiped out twice today. But I was forewarned it would happen my first time riding clip-in shoes. But I was able to cycle about 1 mile per hour faster than my normal pace. So that's good. So I think I just got to practice with using these clip-in shoes, and I'll definitely actually improve over the next month. So I still got about a month left until show day. This is one of my last big updates. I'm 2.5 weeks out. Today I just did my last hard brick workout, where I cycled 45 miles and then I ran 10 miles. I'm only 2.5 weeks out. Let's get it, baby. Get up. Yeah, like attack the hills. No more back pain with my cycling. I made some adjustments to my seat. I went for a 50-mile cycle today, and it doesn't hurt. I was getting excruciating pain before. Just that minor adjustment made all the difference. So I'm super excited about that. I'm 5 days out from the race. Just finished my last cycle. Went for 3/4 of my distance. The Ironman did 42 miles. Feeling pretty good. I actually felt pretty strong. I just went for like a mid-intensity cycle, but anyways, it went good. So
I'm excited. 5 days out from Ironman. This is my last open water swim. Just want to give a big shout out to the Frisco Triathlon Club. They're awesome. It's been great. I've been coming out here for about 8 weeks swimming with them, and I'm ready for my Ironman. 1 day until Ironman. I'm officially on the road. Waco, here I come. It is game day. I'm here at the start line for my swim. Here with my old man. He's my coach today. Yeah. I'll see you guys at the finish line.
That's it. What's it athletes in this last call. This is it. Non-Wetsuit athletes.
All right, Sam. Get ready. Man, you guys will have to keep an eye on him for like a mile now.
I'm back from the dead, from the back of my head. Been gone and facing horrors that should never be said. The wrath and the grit from the pit of despair. Been taking every whip and word, I've never been spared. They said tomorrow's never promised, honest. They said the angels are among us. Lock me up in the maze. Turn out the lights. I was born, I was raised for this. Turn out the lights. Lock me up inside a cage. Just throw away the key, don't worry about me. I was driving in my car, throwing up my hands, put it in coast. I could do this with my eyes closed. Turn out the lights. I could do this with my eyes closed. Turn out the lights. I could do this with my eyes. Less medication, less manifestations, mantras, meditation. Throw it all away. All the places I've been, all the blood that I've bled. I've been broken down and beat up, but I still get ahead. All the faceless embraces and the tasteless two faces, killed and resurrected, cause I'll never be dead. They said tomorrow's never promised, honest. Yeah, they said piranhas are among us. Lock me up in the maze. Turn out the lights. I was born, I was raised for this. Turn out the lights. Lock me up inside a cage. Just throw away the key, don't worry about me. I was driving in my car, throwing up my hands, put it in coast. I could do this with my eyes closed.
I'm officially an Ironman. So I'm home from my Ironman 70.3. I'm here to give a recap of the event itself. And I can honestly say that was one of the most fun things I've ever accomplished. The event was awesome. I never thought in a million years I would be doing a triathlon, let alone a full-blown Ironman and learning how to swim in open water. So right now, I can't help but think of one of my favorite quotes, and it's a quote from Tom Brady. When he was interviewed, they asked him about what led to his success, and he said this: "It's a series of small steps that seem so insignificant at the time that you're making them, then one day you look back and realize the distance traveled." And I want to say this to you guys: the reward isn't in the medal or the finish line. The greatest reward is the growth, the endurance, and the confidence that you gain from persevering through the journey to get there. The medal is just a simple reminder that you did it. When we become stronger, build perseverance, and gain greater confidence, we become much more likely to reach for greater achievements. And next thing you know, you don't have a finish line because you'll keep questioning, what other big thing can I accomplish? My main goal with this movie is to inspire you. Whether you've been thinking about doing an Ironman, a marathon, or just simply starting in an exercise regimen. If I can do it, you can too. So don't be afraid to step out and try something you've never tried before. The empowerment that you get from any accomplishment, whether it's a big or small accomplishment, will break you out of self-doubt, insecurity, and even depression. I once read something about people's greatest regrets in life. And the biggest regret that people have is in not doing the things that they wanted to do when they had the capability to do them. I will start again tomorrow is the biggest lie, because tomorrow is never now. So today, face those fears and start reaching towards accomplishing that great thing that you currently have in the back of your mind. If you are thinking about it, then do it. Commit to it, then don't ever quit on it. And the last thing that I want to say is this: if you did enjoy this video, make sure you like the video, as it feeds the algorithm and makes it more visible to other people who need the encouragement. And make sure you subscribe to my channel for more content. You'll definitely want to subscribe, because I am actually starting my prep for my full Ironman that is going to be coming up in April. And again, I will be logging everything. So peace out. I'll see y'all soon.
Light me up in the maze. Turn out the lights. I was born, I was raised for this. Turn out the lights.